Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones and this is this week's 50 things. I'm doing 10 things in each of 5 different categories, so this video will be significantly longer than what you're used to from me, and I'm going to try to do camera down in my light box for all of it to help it go a little bit faster, and that's because you're going to see raw uncooked footage. So brace yourself. It's 5 a.m. Central Time when you're seeing this, or when it's dropping, and it is almost 11 p.m. Central Time when I'm filming. See, here's outside my dining room window. I usually film in my dining room, and I usually start Monday morning doing my filming, and then I spend some time editing, and then I upload and everything. So that takes a good chunk of the day on Mondays. But today I had PT this morning, and then I had another appointment this afternoon, and then I had to go take care of a couple of other things. My husband was going out of town for work, so I rode with him to go pick up his rental car for his trip. And so that didn't leave me with a whole bunch of time to film anything today. And I should have planned better, should have had this filmed by Friday or Saturday, but that's just the way it goes. So here it is, nearly 11 p.m. Monday evening. I have my caffeinated coffee, and I'm going to sip this. I'm going to go camera down to show you everything. And what it's going to be is 10 each: necklaces, bracelets, rings, brooches, and pendants I'll have together. Let's see, necklaces, bracelets, rings, pendants and brooches. Oh, and earrings. So, and there actually will probably be a few more than 10 items per category, because I saw a couple of other things as I went, and I thought, I'll just throw those in too. So there might be actually, I think 53 or 54 items. We'll see at the end. How these will be numbered will be 1 through 10 necklaces, 1 through 10 bracelets. So just indicate that when you're claiming an item, and you will buy items by contacting me, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail. We'll work it out there. And then again, just call it by the category and the number. There'll be a 1 through 10 of each category, and the ones that I have more than one item in that category, it'll be appropriate. It'll be number 11 or number 12. So that's how that is going to go. And I guess that's it. So just brace yourself. Sorry for any tongue twisters that I end up with or anything like that, because like I said, I won't really have any time to edit, and it will be camera down, and then I'll film just a little bit to wrap it all up at the end. So here we go. So here we go with number 1, and this, my wedding ring I was wearing on my pinky, and I talked about that in a previous video, because this knuckle was kind of swollen, and I think it's going to stay that way. So I'm having my ring sized now, so it's at the jeweler's. So I'm wearing my husband's high school ring instead of the wedding ring. So that's what that is on my thumb. And my nails, this being Monday night, Tuesday is pottery day when I go to the ceramic studio, and you cannot do your nails and expect them to look decent at all when you are working with clay in the pottery studio. So these are press-on nails, and I'm not real versed with those. You can see my real nails underneath there. So that's what's going on with my hands. So I made a little bit of effort to dress up my nails for you. So this is item number 1, and this is a necklace that I'll try to put a link to. I think it's a short, or it might be a post. This was a J. Crew necklace that I had gotten from Lindsay at Lindsay Clark, and it needed to be refashioned, and I needed some J. Crew pieces, so that's why I got this from her. And you'll see what it looked like in its first life. in that post, which I'll try to link that in the description of this video. But this is a necklace I made from that necklace. Made quite a few things. Well, some things are waiting to be made. And this one, and this isn't counted in the earring category because these will just go with the necklace. Just made these little earrings that match. And here it is. It has the little roses left from the Betsy Johnson bracelet that I made some earrings with, and those earrings were pretty popular. I just didn't have the components to make some more of those earrings. So I have a few little leftover roses, and I have a few of those little periwinkle colored rhinestones also, so I'll make something with those eventually. But this is the necklace made, one of the necklaces. I have another one that I'm waiting for the right type of chain to put with to make another necklace. And these are the earrings that will just go with it right there. And this little set right here is going to be item number 1, and that's going to be $8 for this set. And just bear with me, I won't have a way to keep track of this otherwise. So I'll say necklaces, number 1, $8. This is a very rudimentary video because I'm not going to have time to edit. Usually from the time I start filming until I'm finished uploading and everything for a 20-minute video, it takes about 4 to 5 hours, and I don't have that much time when I'm just getting started at about 11 p.m. on Monday night. So here are the necklaces. These are what I put in the post when I asked for everyone's input on whether you would like to see only 10 things or see more things, and the overwhelming majority voted for the longer video. So that's what I'm doing here. This is dyed shell on this necklace, and these tiger eye little oval hoops. And it's just a really neat way to put this together. I think that's a Premier. Yeah, it is. That's a Premier Designs. This is the little braided cord in between, and it's done as stations. These are little faux pearls. And these tiger eye hoops, I haven't ever seen tiger eye done this way before. In this bright sunny yellow, the color's very true. Bright sunny yellow on the shell. This is, I won't be able to fit it all in the light box, but the drop on this is about 14 inches. There's a little bit of green right here on the cord. I don't think that's verdigris, just because of the metal that's around it doesn't look like it's producing any verdigris, so I'm not sure what that green is. I'll try to put a little bit of Dawn on there and clean that off. But and there's some right there too, but again, it does not look like this metal is producing verdigris, so I am not sure what that is. But this gorgeous little tiger eye and dyed shell Premier Design necklace, this one is going to be $6. Remember that we are in June now, and you can do the monthly shipping if you like. And the monthly shipping, for anybody who doesn't know, that is you just let me know if that's what you want when you order your item, and then I'll just collect all of the items that you order throughout the month, and then at the end of the month your package will ship to you, and you'll only pay one shipping fee for everything you purchase throughout the month. But if you want your items quicker than that, you can just ask for ASAP shipping. And what that means is that as soon as the transaction is complete, I will get it in the mail to you either the same day or usually the next day. Very rarely does it go beyond the next day. I am doing something here. I'm trying to untangle. There we go. This is really pretty. It does not have a maker on it. And I got this at an estate sale. It's this gold tone, and this is a heavy, not super duper heavy, but it has some weight to it. It's nice and substantial. and it's gold tone with enamel. And again, the colors are very true on these plastic gold tone beads here. This is a stone, possibly Larimar. I'm not really versed on identifying Larimar, but I believe that's what that is. And this is coral. This is red coral with these tiny little golden yellow seed beads in between. And then some more gold tone beads and some more, I believe, Larimar, and more coral. And this is just so, so pretty. I wish I could get the whole thing in there. Let's see if I can back out a little bit and get a better shot. Sorry for all the bounciness, because I'm not going to be able to edit that out. The only editing I'm going to do is to attach my little opening intro and my closing outro, and that's it. So the drop here is 9 inches, and this medallion here is about 2 inches. There's not an extender, and it's a shame that there's not a maker's mark or a tag on this, because somebody deserves credit for this, because it is so, so gorgeous. This has nice colors for all summer long and even into fall. This would really even snazz up a winter outfit. It's just gorgeous. Love those colors and love the look and the artistry in this one. This is number 3, and we will do this one for $8. I hope this isn't too long for everybody. I hope this isn't too bouncy for everybody. Please give me your feedback in the comments and let me know what you think about this. I won't have enough jewelry to always do a longer video like this with all jewelry in it, but I always have estate hauls. I always have thrift hauls, yard sale hauls, and things like that. So I will always have enough to do a longer video if this is what everybody prefers. Just to give me your feedback. These are different gemstones. These are faux pearls. This is this came in an America's Thrift Supply mixed jewelry box that I got, I think, over a year ago. And I found the box that I had stored away, and this is one of the things that I pulled out of it. So these are gemstones. This is amethyst, and let's see, I think garnet is on here. If you're interested in this one, just let me know, and then I will send pictures. I'll do the gem testing and send you pictures of that. But I have gem tested it already, and these are gemstones. I just cannot remember what they all are. I'm not certain if this is jadeite. If it is, I believe it is jadeite and not nephrite. But again, if you are interested, just let me know. There's some tarnishing on what I believe is brass on these little spacer beads. The clear here, I believe, is quartz. And the purple is amethyst. That's just very simple, very pretty. Again, this one could go around the calendar, but I think it would look especially nice during the summertime. 11-inch drop on that. And one thing I'm liking, there's a lot that I don't like about doing it in the light box here, but one thing I do like is the color is very true. Has a barrel clasp. There's no maker's mark on it. This is a vintage piece, I am certain, because of the design of the clasp. And this one is number 4, and we will do this one for $5. Remember to claim one. Just tell me the category. We're in necklaces now, of course. Just tell me the category and the item number. And then, of course, indicate whether you want ASAP shipping or if you want monthly shipping. I also still have to do the rest of Carol's RV Butterflies, her craft lot that she sent me, and I have a lot of other craft lots that are in that post that I put up about that. I still have to open those. I'll do those as bonus videos throughout the week as I'm able. This is a, let's see, it's got a 9.5-inch drop. I believe this is dyed howlite because of how the veining looks there. And this is either glass or obsidian, but obsidian itself is a glass. It's a volcanic glass. But I'm not sure if this is regular glass or if it's obsidian. Or onyx. I doubt it's onyx. I really don't think. I think if it was onyx, the findings would be sterling, and this would more likely be turquoise. So that's what leads me to believe that this is probably not onyx, but it's still a very pretty necklace. A nice color combination with this turquoise blue and the black. This could go year round. Very, very gorgeous. We'll do this one for, let's see, let's do this one for $3. And this one is number 5. The necklace category, I think, is one of the ones where I'd mentioned that there might be a little more than exactly 50 items because some of the categories may have more than 10. I think the necklaces have more than 10. Because that upcycle that I showed you first as number 1 is, I actually threw it in at the last minute. And this is gorgeous. And I wouldn't usually say that about a necklace that has cord on it. But the cord, prepare yourself to be surprised. This is just this tan cord with this very intricate knot here. And then this, believe it or not, this comes up on the Jade Spinel line on the Presidium. This is a stone, I cannot remember. Actually, I think this is actually glass, this little bead here. But look at this very detailed carving. And it's kind of pillowed like that. The carving is on both sides. Let's see if I can focus that up close for you. It's just beautiful. And it's not just three-dimensional like that, but it's sort of a, I don't know, like a locket of sorts, or maybe you put the little scent thing inside there. I'm not sure how you get it open, but it opens some way or another. Hopefully you saw that when it kind of popped open a little bit. You might see my nail fly off because I just put these press-ons on just before I started filming. But that's it. It's hollow in the middle. It's I've got a nice size to it. It's 2 inches across. It is about 1.5 inches this way, 2 inches across. It has that gorgeous knot work right there. And the drop on this one's kind of long. The drop on just the necklace is about 13.5 inches down to here. And then from that knot down to the bottom of the, I guess I'll call that a locket or pendant, is 3 inches. And then the little cord at the bottom hangs down another inch. So there is that, and this is just gorgeous. I really wish this had a maker on it because someone had to sit down and do that. I really don't think that was done by a machine. And I think it's just stunning craftsmanship. Absolutely gorgeous. And this does come up as jade. Again, with anything that I tell you is a gemstone, if you want to see the testing pictures on that, if you're interested in purchasing it and you want to see the gemstone pictures or the testing pictures, just let me know when you email me, and I will be glad to take pictures of the testing and send that to you. But this one is item number 6, and we're going to do this one for $12. Number 6 necklace, $12. I'm very thankful and grateful to the response I've been getting for the pieces that I upcycle. Somebody actually replied to my question about whether you wanted to see a longer video with more things in it. Somebody actually replied. I don't know if you want to be called out, so I'm not going to call you out here. But someone replied and said that they would love it, especially if it included my handmade jewelry. And I got a little lump in my throat when I read that. I was so flattered by that. But I've been very, I don't know, humbled by the response everybody's giving me to my handmade little upcycles. Let's see, this is a drop of 9 inches. It's graduated beads. I'm not sure what these are. I don't think they're ceramic because you don't see the different color down in the drill hole right there. They are a stone, I believe, and they are possibly coral. This is coral. The smaller kind of cushion-shaped beads are coral. It's got some nice weight to it. It's nice and cold. These are not quite as cold, but I think they are. I think they are stone or coral of some kind. I'll test those and make sure, but definitely these smaller beads are coral. The drop on that is 9 inches. It has an extender of about 3 inches, just a little bit more than 3 inches maybe. But it comes straight down on both sides with these just little cushion-shaped coral beads, and then more of the same are used as spacers between these graduated stone. I don't know. I'm questioning. I don't think these are coral, but there's something. I'll test that and find out what that is if you're interested in that. But the coral here is gorgeous. The color is very vibrant and pretty. And this might be the 3rd time I've said this. The drop is 9 inches. So there is that one. And this one is number 7. For the coral necklace, we will say $6. Let's see, 7, 8, 9. Are we even going? Oh, yeah. I think we will end up with more than 10 necklaces. Okay, here we go for the amethyst fans. This, I am going to put a new clasp on it. I just didn't have time to do it before the video. This clasp, even this part of the clasp won't be able to remain because I don't have the side that fits in my findings. I'll put probably a lobster clasp or maybe a spring ring clasp. I'll see what I have. But this is just some gorgeous amethyst chips. Beautiful, beautiful. For anyone who is a fan of amethyst. I'm trying to learn what all the different little traditional uses are for people who are into the gemstones and the properties, like the health properties that they have. Trying to learn all of those. I'm not sure what it is for amethyst. This is a nice long one. Let's see the drop on this one. It's kind of hard to measure without it having a clasp. But it's about 14 inches on the drop. So that would be a 28-inch amethyst chip necklace. And it's beautiful. It just feels nice next to your skin. Natural stones always do, in my opinion. But beautiful, beautiful. Look at the color again. I just got to look at that again. So very, very nice. The amethyst necklace is number, I lost track, number 8. And we will do that one for, let's say, well, I was going to say 9, but we'll make it 8. $8 for the amethyst necklace, but do remember it doesn't have a clasp, and I will be adding a clasp before I send that along to whoever buys it. Moving right along to number 9. This is, I sold one of these recently. Okay, well, I didn't sell one of this exact. There's a maker, and I'm probably butchering her name, Wendy Mignot, or Mignot maybe is how you pronounce it, but she makes these, she even has her own website. She makes these pearl necklaces on leather cord, but hers usually, I don't know if always, but they usually will have a single pearl here at this end. But they have these cascades of, this is a faker, I think, of that brand. If I'm wrong and this is actually that brand, somebody's going to get an amazing deal. But these are genuine pearls, and this is leather cord. And you can wear it lots of different ways. You can like double it around and loop it around the front and just stick one of these pearls through the loop. And the Wendy Mignot, I'll just pronounce it that way, they're convertible as well. They can be worn a lot of different ways. So you can do that. You can like wrap it around your wrist and then use this loop somehow to hold it on that way. You can just have this little pearl just in the very back hanging down and have a longer necklace that just has these 3 cascading in the front. So many different ways you can wear it. It's just as convertible as it can be, and it's very simple, but there's a great following for her jewelry. I sold one that I knew I was able to authenticate it by checking it against her website and asking some questions. I'm measuring this, by the way. And I sold the other one for $200. So this is 22 inches from the end of the loop all the way down to the end of the longest pearl. That's 22 inches. So it would be a drop of 22 if you just wore it this way with that pearl in the back and then these hanging down the front. And it would be about an 11-inch, 10 or 11-inch drop, depending on, you know, how you do it in the front if you decided to wear it, you know, this way and hook the loop here around, you know, one or more of these pearls. But that is that. It is a Wendy Mignot, again, I know I'm probably butchering her name, look-alike, possibly the real thing. I just have been unable to authenticate it as that, so I'm not going to claim that it actually is one of her designs. If you buy it right here from me for $12 and it ends up being the real McCoy, then you've just gotten a very big steal of a deal. So this one is going to be number 8. And $12. I really actually kind of hope, oops, my bag tore, gotta make a new one. I really hope that someone buys this and they find out, like they were able to authenticate it where I wasn't, and they're able to find out that they got an amazing deal on a necklace for themselves or to resell or gift. So we're moving along. I haven't checked the time. Oh, I'm already 25 minutes in and I'm still on my first category. So it's a good thing that I have my friend that's going to help me stay awake. Okay, that was number 8. Number 9. This is cute. I usually don't sell these, but this one has a little detail on it. Okay, these little, I think called kukui nut necklaces. They are common in Hawaii. They're for, they give them for good luck, I believe. They give them to college graduates or high school graduates. And I think they give them when somebody's about to go on a journey as a symbol of a safe trip or something like that. But it's got this brown ribbon that ties in the back. It's hand knotted between these kukui nuts. And then it's got this little wooden turtle with jute maybe around the middle. And that's just cute. If you've got your little luau or your Hawaiian themed party or something like that to go to this summer, or if you just like a boho look, I think this would look really good with someone's outfit who's into boho. And I've actually got a wooden bracelet coming up that might look good with this. But this one is item number 9, and we will do the little kukui nut turtle. Let's do him for $6. I'm actually kind of liking filming this. I won't film typically at night like this. The house is somewhat empty. My husband, as I said, went out of town for work. So it's just me and my youngest son, who is upstairs right now, maybe going to bed. This one is number 10 of the necklaces. And this is a very vintage Chico's that I got at, I was about to say an estate sale. I didn't get this at an estate sale. Oh, at the antique market. There's an antique market close to where my youngest son actually goes to college. And when we went down there to move him out of the barracks, it's a military college. When we went to move him out of the barracks for the summer, there is an antique store nearby there, and I went in, and that's where I found this. It is a Chico's. And this is sterling, and this is leather. The findings here are sterling, and I think this hang tag, yeah, the hang tag says Chico's as well. The findings are sterling, I believe, and the pendant here is sterling with enamel. Now that I say that, it's been a while since I tested this. I would think it would be marked since it's Chico's if it were sterling. But I believe it is sterling because I remember being surprised about something with this. And that would be very surprising for Chico's to not be marked 925 but then turn out to be sterling. So if I have time at the end, I might pull this out and test it for you. But for right now, I am going to say it's sterling. The drop on it, it's very artsy looking. Let's see, it's got a very short drop on it. It's about 6 inches drop, but it has a nice length on the extender, a 4-inch extender. So it can go up to a 10-inch drop. Or, no, that wouldn't be a 10-inch drop. That would be a probably 8-inch drop. You have to cut that length in half. Yeah, it'd be an 8-inch drop with the extender. But very just abstract, artsy looking with the enamel and the little squiggles and everything. Very vintage, I think. Very vintage Chico's. Well, definitely Chico's, and the very vintage is what I think. But there we go. This one is number 10. And this is a nice chunk of sterling if it is. And again, if I'm not able to show the testing at the end, and you're interested in this, but you want to see the testing, just email me about that, and I will let you know. Again, how you contact me is skeeterjonesthings@gmail. Okay, and this one, we're going to say $20 on the sterling and enamel vintage Chico's. I tore another bag. There. Okay, so now I thought there would actually be more than 10 necklaces. I guess I was mistaken on that. So let's move right now into the bracelets. I'm trying to move quickly so the video is not super duper long, but hopefully I'm not moving too quickly. So I've got my mandrel here. Well, I'll get it out of there until I need it. Okay, first up, this is a nice boho look. This is not the bracelet I was referring to earlier, but it would probably look good with a kukui nut necklace also. It's a stretchy and it has great stretch on it. And it has strips of wood and dyed shell. And again, the color is very, very true. This one is an iridescent, like lavender and pink. Then you have the vibrant purple and the lime green, and then the wood in between. That's very, very pretty. Let's see, as it sits, of course it's a stretchy, but without being stretched at all, it's about a 7. And, you know, as it gets bigger, of course, the little bars will spread out some. But if you don't want it to spread out much, you could probably go all the way to about a 7.5, and it would only spread out just a little. But this is how it looks on. Love those vibrant colors. All right, and now we are in bracelets. This one is going to be number 1 bracelet, and we will do this one for, let's say $4. That's very, very pretty. Love those bright, vibrant colors. Nice for summer. That's something you could wear on the beach, and you wouldn't have to worry about it getting messed up. Okay, number 2. This is the one I was talking about that might be a good boho look with that kukui nut necklace. This is just all separate beads. This is not a little carved flower. This is different beads, see, that are arranged to look that way. This came out of an old ATS bag as well. Look how pretty that is. The stretch is amazing on it. It's nice and snug. It's not tight at all. It's not tight. It's just nice and snug, and you know that it's not going to go anywhere. What I love about this is somebody had to sit down with their hands and put this together and design this so that all of these little beads would be arranged in the shapes of flowers when they were done. And when you stretch it apart, you can see how somebody had to plan all of that and thread that elastic just right. I really, really love the artistry and the craftiness, the creativity that goes into things like this. And just that a human had to sit down and spend time doing that. That's, I don't know, I get nerdy about that. So anyway, let's see, number 2. Actually, since I suggested it with that necklace, let me pull it out so you can see it together. The wood isn't exactly the same, but you know, there's 2 or 3 different colors on this necklace. But here's what those look like together in case you're interested in that at all. Okay, so number 2 on the bracelet. Let's see, we will do this one for $6. Okay, number 3, this I believe is aventurine. Just a stretchy, and it has great stretch. Very good stretch. This is from that same box that I found, that ATS box. This is about 7.25 without being stretched at all. So you have a little bit of adjustability there. I will gem test this. There's not a line for aventurine, so I will ask Marilyn where aventurine shows up on the Presidium. But I believe that's what this is. The only other thing it would be if it's not aventurine would be jade. And it just doesn't have the full look, in my opinion, of jade, unless it's a maybe a lower end jade that's been dyed. But I can't tell for sure. So I'm going to call it aventurine for now, and I will message Marilyn, or Marilyn, if you're watching, if you put that in the comments, what you think this is. Am I right? Is this aventurine, do you think? This one is number 3 on the bracelets. Is it number 3? Yes. And we're going to say, let's do that one for $4. Number 4 is a stretchy. The elastic isn't super tight. It feels very similar to the elastic on the little wooden bracelet. Like, it's not super tight, but it's not the clear elastic. It's this kind of elastic here. And it's not going anywhere. And the pieces are staying put next to each other. They're not loose and flopping around. And there's not a maker on it. Let me double check that, but I don't think there's a maker. No, there's not a maker, but it kind of has the vibe to me of like Ann Taylor or something like that. I don't know, it has maybe a little Monet or Trifari kind of vibe to it also. I would say maybe a White House Black Market or an Ann Taylor, if it's made by any of them at all. It could just be an unbranded, but that is a pretty piece. These are all kind of smoky colored rhinestones. They get their sparkle from the silver backing, and then the little clear white rhinestones in between. You have ovals, teardrops, and emerald cut. That can go with your jeans and a white t-shirt, and that can also go with your formal wear. This one is very versatile. That's one thing I like about your flashy, blingy rhinestone things. They can dress up or down. And that's a little unbranded, but very gorgeous, smoky and clear rhinestone stretchy bracelet. And we will say $4 on that one. I forgot what number it is. I've got my little, oh, it's number 4. So $4 for number 4. I keep hitting the light box. I hope I'm not making anybody seasick while they're having their morning coffee. As you're watching this, I'll be getting ready for another appointment that I have tomorrow. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, is that actually number 4? It is. So number 5, this is how I'll keep track. I'll write the number ahead of time so I don't lose track. So number 5 is a clamper. It's this gunmetal color, very smooth, no, or either at least very minimal scratching. I don't see anywhere. Yeah, very faint scratches. That's the only wear that I see on that. And the clamp is nice and tight. It's not gonna flop around or you know, come open. There's not a maker on it. And it's just got this swirl design. Very simple and pretty. And and we will do this one for $3. So again, any that you're interested in, just give me the category, meaning, you know, bracelet, necklace, ring, whatever it happens to be. Just give me the category and the number. And again, how you contact me would be skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Here's another stretchy. I'm not certain what this stone is. It looks very similar to one of the stones that I got for that necklace upcycle that I'm going to do with the gemstones, which I have a little update on that. If I don't mention it later in this video, then I'll put up a post about it or maybe make a short. But this is kind of a very faint blushy pink with shades of black and gray sort of mottled throughout it, and these silver tone little plastic rose shaped beads in between, and this kind of elastic again, which honestly to me, I like this kind. Well, I thought it was the fabric coated, but it's not. It's just the silicone. I don't know what it's made out of, but that silicone type of material. And that's nice. That'd look really nice with your t-shirt and jeans. And it is without stretching at all. It's about a 6 3/4, 6 1/2 maybe. And again, that's what it looks like on. That one's really pretty. I was supposed to do this ahead of time so I wouldn't lose track. Number 6, bracelet. We will do that one for, let's do that for $3. Okay. A lot goes into editing a video for me. It takes a while to get one edited. And there's a lot of stuff I cut out. So this one's going to be interesting. This is a new with tag. It's an Ann Taylor. This came in a thread up 15 piece that I got a while back. Original retail $49.50. It has these faux pearls and these smoky, darker smoky colored rhinestones, lighter smoky colored, and then kind of white or clear. The stretch is great. It's really, really good stretch on that. Just gorgeous, nice and blingy. It can be your little statement piece on your wrist. I really like that one. This is one of the last really nice things that I got in a 15-piece thread up box. Let's see, what was that again? The retail original was $49.50. So let's see, we'll do this one for, let's say $15 on that one. And I'm going to have to look back. I think it's number 7. Are we at number 7? I think we are. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So that's a good deal on that. This is ready to gift or keep or whatever you want to do with that. For $15, original retail $49.50. So number 8. Number 8 here is a memory wire bracelet that just looks like a party on your arm. It's beautiful, little, just fun glass beads with all of these different little designs. That reminds me of a ladybug. So you've got purple, blue, yellow, red. Then you have these clear ones with these rondelles in between. And that's just a fun little bracelet. Sorry again for bumping the sides of the light box. Gorgeous. I love that. Those beads are so pretty, and the weight of it, and then the coolness of the glass beads. I like a piece of jewelry that feels substantial, and glass always to me feels much more substantial, of course, than acrylic or plastic. You know, so those pieces, you know, can be nice too. I just really like the feel and the weight of glass or crystal. But there it is, this fun little party piece. And that is number 8 for the bracelets. And we will say $5 on this one. Okay, the later it gets, I tend to kind of want to talk softer because it just feels like everybody's in bed. So I hope you're hearing me. I'm not drinking as much coffee as I should. Okay, this one is number 9. And it's another clamper. This really fun zebra stripe. That's about 2 inches wide. No, about 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches wide. And it has this little spot. I'm not sure what that is. A little spot of wear or something. Right there. But that's the only flaw I could find in it. Outside of that, it looks really, really nice. All the enamel is good. It's not scratched. It's not dull. It's oval shaped. If you don't like your bracelets to kind of spin around on your arm when they're oval shaped, that helps prevent that. The spring is nice and tight. I don't think that's magnetic right there. No, I don't think that is. But this is what it looks like on. Just this creamy color with the gold tone and black enamel. And we will do the zebra clamper bangle. We'll do that one for $4. Then number 10 is a watch. It's a Guess watch, and it's absolutely beautiful. It does need a battery. It has these tiny little rhinestones all the way down the sides. It has very little wear on it. There's the branding on the back. Let's clamp that together so I can tell you what size it is. It's a little on the small side. Not terribly small though. It's a 7. Maybe 6 3/4 to 7. Let's make sure that's straight all the way around. Yeah, it's a 6 3/4 to 7. It's a very delicate, very feminine and pretty. That's what the links look like on the band. And here is what it would look like on. Oh, yeah, even the clasp right there is branded also. So here's what it would look like on. Very pretty, very delicate and feminine. And the Guess watch was already in a bag. That's number 10. It's a watch, but we're going to put it in the bracelets category. Remember that will need a battery, but whenever I sell a watch, I have someone locally who can put batteries in watches, but they charge $5 for that. So I'll just pass that along to whoever buys it. If you want a battery, you'll have to let me know. If you don't ask for the battery, then I'll send it to you without one, and you can get that done yourself. But if I get it done for you, I don't upcharge that at all. I don't try to make any money off of that. I'll just charge you the $5 that they charge me to put a battery in if you want that. So the very nice, very little worn Guess rhinestone bracelet, watch is, let's see, let's do that for 15. Actually, let's do that for 12. And then next, so I'm going to cut it off here. The video is actually about 2 hours long, and I'm having trouble uploading, and I think it's because of the length of the video. So I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put up half of it today, and that's what you just now finished seeing. And then the rest of it I'll put up tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, June 4th. And so hopefully it will go up better that way. I think it's just the length of the video that's giving it a hard time uploading. And it's around 1 a.m. Central Time. And this is supposed to be up and ready for you by 5, and I haven't had a wink of sleep yet. So I am going to cut it here and see if it uploads easier this way, and then expect the rest of it, which will be the rings, earrings, pendants, and brooches, to go up on Wednesday at the same time at 5 a.m. Central. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't tedious for you. Please give me comments and let me know how you like this longer format. Give me some feedback. Let me know what I could do better and what you like about it. And if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow with rings, pendants, brooches, and earrings.